episode 369. Thank you all for listening.
Fine.
Thank you all for listening to episode 368. The Price is Right, part 2. I am Gray Lamarck, here with my co-host.
Price is wrong now.
Little Kode.
Over here. And returning for first time in a while, man. It's been a long time. The leader and founder of the Grown Ups, Brandon.
Hey, hello. It's been since 300, I think.
Damn. Man, that was last July, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were part of what's sitting right there, 342, the drinks we got to. Yep. So
only 69 episodes later. What a coincidence.
And I think I started to tell you, Brandon, that we're done with the Pod Beats Boggs. 300 was enough. So 400, 400, you got to come to it though. We're doing two different Americas. Cody's making us, Cody Rhodes over there is making us a Coca-Cola ham. And I think Bear's bringing in a Claire cake. Brandon's bringing Dub, is bringing a green bean casserole. It sounds like we're going to have some.
I'm down for all of this. Yeah.
Yes. You definitely got to come. Bring. Yeah. Me and Cody are doing a 3-point contest for the $1 million title. And we're going to figure out what we do with that. And then, we're going to do just some cornhole, just some normal shit, play some side games and just have some fun. Maybe some board games, do something a little different than, get drunk.
Yeah. Speaking of 3 points,
there's still going to be alcohol there.
I've just seen videos. Have you seen the video of the the female basketball player from Iowa? She takes she's known to take 35, 40-foot shots, just post up, just hit them. And she'll hit 6 or 7 in a night. It's awesome. It's the best. She's by far one of the most cleanest shooters I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, she did. I seen her do it against Michigan, and they still lost by 6 or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh jeez. So they got her to shoot, and that's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, she's no Paige Beckers, but she all right.
But Brandon, what's been going on with the grown-ups, man? What you guys been doing since the last time we heard from you?
We hit episode 100 6 years later. And yeah, it takes that long to get everybody together. But we are looking to, we're still moving. It's just not as much as we probably want, once a month maybe. And that's kind of gracious.
But do you feel like with going, even if it's once a month or once every couple months, that it gives people oh God, I'm dying to see this or hear this, and they come and listen?
There is nobody that is saying that about my podcast.
Oh, come on, man.
But at the same time, we do 2-hour shows, so it's enough to listen to and break it up over the course of time. So,
tell me about you were doing some some RPG episodes. How was that going? How do you guys handle that and do that?
Yeah, we get actually a guy that I know that is really just a wonderful storyteller. Kind of puts together these kind of, I guess, choose your own adventure style narratives, and it's really cool. And one of our cast members, Denver, got really, really into it and just kind of shined. And that was pretty cool because he hadn't been able to participate in a while.
Oh, that's awesome. I think if somehow there's an RPG game that we could do with us four and you could host it, because I'd love to see we'd look dumbfounded like idiots and it'd be perfect.
That's
and
funny.
I'd love to see how, Dub would, just give us an example of something that might happen.
Oh, Jesus, that's nerdy as shit. Well, depending on the scenario and depending on the situation, in most RPGs, you can kind of just do whatever you want. You can get in the mix with anybody that's part of the world, or you can just kind of do your own thing. There's no quest line or anything like that usually. You just kind of make it up as you go.
What's one that just comes to mind that you threw at the guys and they had to figure out something?
Okay, so and the one we were doing, it was kind of a space one actually. It was a sci-fi one because some of the guys are really into that. And Denver, who is really, really into it, decided to on the side message the guy who ran the episode for me and he basically was having a fight with a female in the show or in the narrative and didn't get along with her. So on the side, he snuck a grenade into her pocket. And later on in the middle of what was combat, he pops this grenade and blows her up, and every one of us has no idea what's going on because he had done this secretly with the DM, with the guy that runs the show. So just weird shit. I mean, you got to be into it. It is nerdy, but I mean that's the premise of my show. So I mean, I guess I can't say much.
I think it'd be great. Like you have a scenario for us. Like, what would you do in this coaching situation?
Oh yeah.
You know?
Well, you definitely could do that.
You go for it. And Brandon would be like, no. And well, he was offsides, Brandon. No, he wasn't. Rudy was offsides. No, he wasn't. No, it'd be pretty interesting to see, because I see what your last episode was, episode 101, Into the Wonder Engine Part 2.
Yeah, 99 and 101 are linked. 100 is our, obviously, kind of our celebratory. We made each other eat weird shit from different places around the world. That's always a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I know, because that's what I said. I'm like, I don't trust anything that Shiv says, because he's like, oh, I'll eat it. I'll try it. I'll do it. Oh, pile of shit, baby shit. Yeah, give me that. I'll try it one time.
He'll eat anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything.
It's gross. And Clay's kind of like, or no, not Clay. Jason is more of the, oh no, that's all. Everything's disgusting.
Yeah.
So when I listen to those, I'm like, I'm going to listen to Clay and Brandon, because I want to know what they think and what, it's legitimate what you guys are trying. Like, oh, okay, if they say it's good, I trust them. If they say it's bad, because you guys are pretty straightforward in how things are. But Shiv, no, I'll never trust him. Ever.
No, me neither. He likes like black licorice and shit.
Well, that's okay though. I like black licorice. That's different.
Everybody else shaking their head. No.
No, that's okay.
Black and licorice. You probably eat good and plenties too.
That's what that is. It's black licorice. Come on.
You can't be trusted.
Yeah, I can be trusted. I'm gonna say, like their role playing game. I'm gonna slip a good and plenty right into your fucking candy box. That's what we're gonna do. Next time we're golfing, I'll be like, hey, you want some gum? Just hand you a good and plenty. You won't even know it. Wrap it in the gum.
That's just evil.
So, Brandon, where can, because we'll hit this a few times, but where can people check you guys out?
SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple iTunes. I mean, just kind of wherever you get your podcasts.
Awesome. And yeah, check them out. I was on there. I've been on there a few times.
Yeah.
It's been a while though. I think the last one I did with you guys was probably I did the trivia with you guys when you guys did trivia. And and I think another one was like the Joker movie or I know I did Batman years ago when Batman versus Superman came out.
We'll have to do the new Batman.
Yeah.
So new Batman.
By the way, this episode drops on Thursday. So tonight, if you're bored or at 3:00, go see the Batman. I know that Brandon and Shiv and the father-in-law and I are going to see it. So I know, by the way, right now in that movie, because they've got like 20 showings going on that day, it's us four and somebody random, like midway to the left side. I'm like, that's weird. I don't like seeing it. That's always weird to see that. I'm like, why is he off to the left? Unless they, do one of those where the seat's broken and they block it off. That could be that too. So who knows? Yeah. Maybe we'll end up with a whole theater. Who knows? But before we get into some of the sports and wrestling stuff, we got to thank some sponsors. So thank you to All Wear Clothing. Visit allwearclothing.com, Mention Over the Line podcast, and Brandon will hook you up with a deal. Thank you to Crandall's Quality Landscaping. Give Sean a call, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding areas and not
Las Vegas.
I think there's a NASCAR race there this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sean doesn't serve it though.
Sean doesn't serve, like, he says Toledo and surrounding areas, but I think that's a little false. I think he serves like Waterville and the surrounding areas. Because does he come to the Point Place?
Still no.
And aren't you technically Toledo?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm calling bullshit on his advertising, but that's okay, Sean. We still love you and appreciate you, and he will help you out, especially if you are in the Waterville and surrounding areas and some of the Toledo areas. Sean does a good job.
Well, most of Point Place don't consider themselves Toledo until they need flood insurance.
This is true. But right now, it's still technically winter on his watch. And winter through for the next couple weeks. So they're still doing handy person services, which includes carpentry. So they can do doors, cabinets, floor trim, and windows. They can do plumbing, which is toilets, sinks, faucets, showers, and leaks. And they can also handle painting, which is simple rooms in hard to reach areas. So get in touch with Sean, 419-704-5471. Thanks to Sparty Steve, the biggest financial supporter of our show, and helps us do a lot of the episodes and get what we need to done in each and every week. So thank you to Sparty Steve. And last but not least, Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
You know where to go if you're still single. You got to get to datingtransformation.com and get that free consultation from Connell Barrett. But also in the meantime, get to amazon.com and get the book, Dating Sucks, But You Don't.
So, like we said, we got to make some golf picks. So, Brandon, I know this will be new for you, so you can just hear how we go through and about this, and you can kind of see what we do here with the spreadsheets, because we keep spreadsheets of everything we do. So what we do, Brandon, is each year for golf, and this is a reminder to our listeners too, that we go through the whole year and you cannot pick the same golfer twice.
Yep.
So you can only pick one golfer a week. And if it's in yellow, they missed the cut. And if they are green, the guy they picked that week won the tournament. So Brandon, 2 years in a row, won the first tournament of the year, but then goes on to have 4 or 5 or 6 missed cuts for the next, 8 tournaments. So this past week, Sung J M, I was torn between him and Billy Ho, and 2 of the guys took Sung J M, who missed the cut, shot a 4 over Thursday. And I know Billy Ho is who I had. He almost missed the cut. And we were on our way to Detroit to see Dropkick Murphys, and he birdied 17 to get him to 57th to just make the cut, tied 57th. And then, he had a decent Saturday and Sunday, got him up to 16th. But from there, that's all I know. I know Daniel Berger was ahead, and didn't he kind of choke a little bit, Bear?
Yeah, he shot 74 on Sunday. Big time choke job, being up by 4 and ended up losing by 3. So that's a 7-shot swing. But Sepp Straka ended up winning, shot a 66. Like the last 4 or 5 holes, it just started pouring there. I mean, it is Florida, so it happens. So Shane Lowry actually had a little commanding lead there for a little bit and ended up also losing. Straka birdied the 18th to win. So another first-time winner on the tour this year, which is, I think now they're 4th or 5th so far this year. Out of how many events have we played? 8 so far.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9's this
8.
week.
Yeah, 8. Yep. So 9 will be this week. So yeah. So I think that's 4 or 5. I think it's 4 first-time winners here now in the first 8 weeks of the 2022 year, not the full season. So rather impressive, but yeah, Sung Jae was the favorite, so it makes sense that he missed the cut. It's typical.
Yep. And then Daniel Berger, who was winning, Cody's pick, like Bear said, choked a little bit, finished 4th. And then Parrott had Scotty Scheffler finish 7th. And just some updated standings, as people know how we do our standings. It's the average of where people finished. So far this year, I'm in the lead.
Scotty Scheffler didn't even play. How did he get a 7th?
He didn't play? Huh. Oh, no. You're right. I think that was supposed to be a 76 or 77. That's what it was. I don't know why that was a 77. Thank you. Or a 7. So 77 for Parrott. So updated standings, 13.9 for me, 30.8 for Cody, 37.5 for Bear, 41.1 for Dub, 46.1 for Jake. And our guest pick last week, Jeremy Lucas Glover, finished 30th. So good job, Jeremy. So this week, I'm going to just play the hot hand, just make it short and simple. I'm going with Victor Hovland.
Yeah, man. Bay Hill this week, Arnold Palmer's tournament, always a good one. So I'm going with a past winner, guy who's been playing well the last few weeks. We're gonna go Rory McIlroy, who always lets me down. So I expect him to miss.
Cody, what you got?
I'm gonna go Hideki Matsuyama.
Hideki Matsuyama. All right. And Dub?
I'm gonna go Matt Patrick.
Benedetto.
Huh?
Matt DiBenedetto.
Matthew Fitzpatrick. Got it. And then Parrott will get his later. Brandon.
Oh, Jesus.
Who are you taking this week? Tiger Woods.
How about Morikawa?
There you go. It's a good pick.
Very good pick.
Colin Morikawa. We'll see if our old friend Shiv, when he's able to get on, is able to give us a pick for him. But what do you expect this week? There going to be some low scoring or what, Bear?
Normally this is a tournament that it's not the toughest course in the world, but it can play tough. I mean, according, it's Florida weather, so you never know what you're going to get, but I'll expect somewhere around the 10 to 11 under should win it this week, probably. Just going back to the Honda, I mean, that's a tough course. Only 15 guys finished under par. 15. So I think you're going to see a little more this week, but when you get a good star-studded field like there is this week, and a lot of the top golfers, it should make for a pretty good tournament. So, like you said, I'll say Rory will win at 10 under. That'll be my guess.
And I hope Hovland ties him and finishes second. He can lose in a playoff. I'd be happy with the second.
Just keep that cut streak going. You'll be all right.
Dude, I'm trying, man. I got to knock on wood. 8, that's a long streak. So, and Cody's right there too, really, when you look at it. He's only missed one with Sung Jae.
Yeah, that damn Sung Jae M.
Damn, Sung Jae.
But
send his ass back.
But like we looked at what I was looking at, it wasn't even the missed cuts. It was the worst place that my guys have finished, knock on wood. Now I'm going to jinx it. 25th was the worst finish so far. So it's kind of crazy when you look at it in perspective. And Cody, the same thing, 46 and 40 isn't horrible.
Well, I was thinking about picking Hovland this week, so since I didn't, that means he'll probably have a top 10 finish.
Well, thank you for that.
You should have picked Hovland this week.
No, he shouldn't.
You screwed me last week with Sung Jae. We knew where he was going to miss the cut because you picked him.
Yeah, this is all Dub's fault. All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna go the favorite, and then of course Bear goes, I'm gonna take Sung Jae. I'm like, cool. Well, I'm gonna stick with it.
So as far as NASCAR, last week was kind of a wild race at Fontana. I know in DraftKings, Bear, I was, like I told you, Kyle Busch, you guys told me it was 4 laps down. I'm like, son of a bitch. And so I was negative 30 points at one point with just him. And I was in last for the longest time. But I must thank my other buddy, Kyle Larson, for wrecking Chase Elliott, which helped Kyle Busch get back on the lead lap, finish 14th. And it also knocked Chase back, which helped me win because Chase dropped so many spots, which put me in the lead by 9 points. So thank you, Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch, the Kyle and Kyle show. And fuck you, Chase Elliott. I will take it. Sorry, Dub.
I think you're going to see races like this with these new cars. These guys don't really know what to do yet. So, I mean, Tyler Reddick dominated a lot of that race.
Yes, he did.
If he didn't get hit, he had a good chance to win that race. So,
yeah. I do want to ask Dub a question. Dub, I don't know if you heard Larson talk about it. I want to know if you think it's legit or not, where he said he didn't see him up there.
Well, then he's not listening to his spotter, because his spotter would have.
His spotter took the blame.
Well, I mean, he's not listening to his spotter. There's no way he did not know that he was there.
His spotter took the blame and said he didn't tell him.
No, he told him.
His own move, pretty much, is what.
Yeah.
The radio's out there. It'll get out there. He had to have told him.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm fine with it. Whatever.
It even looked like he goes for the block.
Mm-hmm.
No, he told him. He knew.
But guess what? Kyle Larson's one win in the second race of the year. What did we say? We think he'll get to 6 to 8. We took the under of 10, 6 to 8, what we thought. So we'll see, man. You don't think he's getting it?
Not to 10, no.
But if you look at the top 5, this is what I kind of love about these new cars. The top 5, Larson, which is normal. He can drive anything. Austin Dillon, though, Eric Jones, Daniel Suarez, and then Logano, which is fine. And then you got Amarola 6th. You had Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch in the Michael Jordan car, Hamrick, and Stenhouse Jr., Cole Custer.
And that's the crazy part. If you go and look, I mean, pretty much the Fords dominated Daytona, and now the Chevys dominated Fontana. So it's kind of going to be like, okay, is this something that's going to be a trend, or is it just guys figuring this stuff out? That's kind of the part of, who knows what's going to happen. No one knows what's going to happen with these cars, and with the tire issues and everything else, there's going to be a lot of wrecks, and you're going to pick favorites that are just going to get destroyed. It's going to happen. I mean, It just is.
I think this might be
third favorite.
I think this might be the first year where we see more than 16 winners.
Very possible.
I still don't think so.
You're saying before the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's what, 26 races? Oh man, that's such a hard number to get.
Oh, I mean, I know, but
I mean, we're already at 2 out of 2.
A new car, I think it's a big possibility.
Yeah, just think that I just think that there's too many. There's a lot of road courses this year, so it's just going to be one of those that, you know, I think you're going to have a couple. You're probably going to have Chase win a couple times on a road course. Maybe Christopher Bell on the road. I just think that there's going to be a few, all you need is a few 2-time winners, and you know you've screwed it. You know Larson's going to win again. So if Larson didn't win, it was like Austin Dillon or Daniel Suarez who was right there, Eric Jones or Tyler Reddick, then. Yeah, I think that you would be right. But with Larson winning that one, I think that kind of hurts the chances because, again, you know he's going to have a handful of wins this year. So we'll see.
And then Parrott gave his golf pick. He's taking Adam Scott. Is he playing? That's always the fun with Parrott. Somehow he'll pick guys that don't, you know, play, and so he gets missed cuts. But that's his only missed cuts because he'll pick, like, when he picks guys that play, they do well.
Let's see.
He's on my website, so yeah.
He is playing.
Oh, I hate to do this. To you, Brandon, but I don't see Morikawa. I might have to make you.
There's a good chance there's probably not. I have no idea.
Yeah, he's not on the. I don't see him on the.
All right.
I was gonna. I didn't see it
Put
I
you
just thought maybe I was just missing him, but yeah, I couldn't find him.
We'll go with Rory.
There you go.
Great pick.
yeah. Well, I hope for your sake, yes.
Great pick. So NASCAR, so the finishes, we had Truex Jr. for Jeremy finished 13th. Parrott had Almirola in 6th, which was the best finish of us. Kyle Busch 14th for me and Bear. 33rd for Dub with Harrison Burton. 36th and last place for Kode and Christopher Bell.
Sorry,
Picked him at the wrong course. That's all right, though. So Parrott has the best average so far of 5. And then Bear at 18, me at 18.5. And then Dub and Kode at 21.5. So this week, Parrott is taking Daniel Suarez. Bear.
Yep, I'm going with Joey Laganblo this week. You know, has a couple wins here. Last 3 races, he's been top 10 here. So this should be a Logano. This should be a Logano top 10 week at least, hopefully.
And he's raced pretty well the first 2 races of the year. I think he's got the car down. We'll just see what he does this week. I'm also taking Joey Logano.
It all depends until someone takes him out, you know. So,
which we might be cheering for if he's an asshole. But if he's winning, I'm going to be like, nope, we need him to win, especially if you get up to Michigan on Thursday.
I'll be there.
All right, Dub or Kode, doesn't matter. You guys are tied.
Go ahead, Dub.
I'll take the younger brother. The hometown younger brother. Get him out of the way.
Douche McDoucherson.
Rowdy.
I'll put him in there for you. Douche McDoucherson. Oh, by the way, Brandon, that's Kyle Busch.
Oh, okay. That's the only racer I know, by the way.
Yeah, that's Dub's favorite, actually. Kode.
Give me old Marty Truex.
Good pick too.
Marty
I thought you were
Truex.
really about to say Mark Martin. I was about to.
Here, you want me to help you out and just put, give you a good name, Marty McTruex?
What's wrong with Mark Martin? He all right.
Guys look like he's 70 since he was 30.
I was gonna say
He's always raced the stiffest competition.
Mm-hmm. And he
Hey Mark, when you plan on retiring? I'm a rookie.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, he's he's a big lover of rap music. Like
I
huge.
bet he is.
That's all he listened to. That's all he would ever listen to. By the way, Barry, you heard me bitching about the Celtics at halftime. They were down 65-51 at the half. It's 65-61 now in the third quarter.
Yeah.
We're on a 10-0 run to open.
They've been hot.
Gotta hope they stay that way. All right, Brandon, you get your celebrity pick this week.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Give me some help. Give me somebody that you think will beat Parrot's pick.
Kyle Busch, stick with him.
Probably anybody
right,
that
let's do it.
shows up.
You said you knew him. Stick with him.
Yeah, let's do it. I just want to be able to say that I beat Jake's pick. That's all.
I hope you beat him in both. Both NASCAR and golf.
Yeah.
Kyle Busch, last 3 races here, he's finished 3rd, 6th, and 3rd. So,
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he'd be a solid pick. But good luck because Brandon picked him too. So you never know what's going to happen. So Brandon and Brandon show this week. So going into before we go into wrestling and AEW, I want to talk about RPW this past weekend. I was talking to Peapod a little bit. They had their Ruthless Pro Wrestling debut in Chicago. They're actually going back. I think this month they're going back. This month or in April they're going back, and that's great for them because they had great success. And Code Orange was the name of the event, and it was actually trending worldwide because they thought it had something to do with Trump. So people thought that Code Orange was something with Trump. Like, what did this idiot say again? And that's why they were trending worldwide. And they said, oh, false alarm. It's just a bunch of boys doing some wrestling with light tubes. So just an awesome thing. And if you haven't seen any of the highlights, check it out on IWTV. They had there was a Tommy Vendetta fought Hoodfoot Mo Atlas, and he did a front flip. So Mo, if you know the 619 with Rey Mysterio when somebody hangs on the ropes. So Hoodfoot was hanging on the ropes, and Tommy Vendetta had light tubes on Hoodfoot and just did a front flip onto his back to back with all those light tubes. Just wild.
jeez.
And Cody, I don't know if you saw, I don't know how you feel about Alex Shelley, but he's one of the guys that's going to be at the event for RPW at Harpo's.
Nice.
So
Took time out from saving the world, huh?
Yep, he did.
All right. You know he's like an ER nurse or something like that.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, man. He's out here on the front lines, man.
Yeah, so they're doing that with No Peace Underground. Brandon, you might have to go with us, man. Check out some deathmatch wrestling. It's up at Harpo's in May. Talking about going it.
I'm not against it. I'd love to see something like that.
And old Darren McCarty, old Stanley Cup champion, he sponsors a lot of these events, and I believe he is also sponsoring this one too. So he sponsors it. He says he loves weed and wrestling. That's what he knows. So he's all about it. So Darren McCarty's big with this. He's sponsoring the event with, I think he has a roll-on, a CBD roll-on. He has some other things that he does as well. But yeah, they're having a body count battle on May 7th at Harpo's, and Alex Shelley is part of it. And that event's with No Peace Underground and Ruthless Pro Wrestling. And again, if you haven't seen the event this past weekend, definitely check it out. Randy West, we talked about Randy West, which I can't remember which one of you thought that was a guy. I think it was Cody, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was me. I didn't know.
Yeah.
About
So,
Randy West.
Randy West,
Here, man, how many Randys you know?
Randy Savage, Randy West. That's it. But no, Randy West actually won the Rust Belt Death Match Championship. She won the match, that Fatal 4-Way. So she is the new Rust Belt champion. And I'm gonna move this over here so you can see it. Here is a picture of Hoodfoot and Tommy Vendetta from the event. Yeah, just wild. And it's a lot of fun. Like I said, you got to check it out. If you haven't seen Ruthless Pro Wrestling or just are interested in them, it was a startup here during a pandemic, and the guy has just done great. Boss Man Chris, he has done well, and Peapod, of course, is on live commentary. So we support Ruthless Pro Wrestling, and we're hoping to all go up there to Harpo's on May 7th. It sounds like Peapod said that the front row is already sold out. So we're going to have to definitely get our tickets, plan to go up there, just have a good time and hang out, and then go watch some wrestling at Harpo's, a bunch of death matches. Sounds like it'll be a good time. So on to AEW. We got AEW Revolution this week. It's one of their 4 pay-per-views. They just announced that they are doing a West Coast tour. I know a lot of people were waiting for that. We'll see if that it will not alter their ratings every week. They went over 1 million this past week, Cody. They went over 1 million.
So
I was waiting for that. SmackDown was still at like 2.1.
I was gonna say SmackDown did twice as much after freaking the Khashoggi Cup.
Mm-hmm. So we got to talk about that. And I don't think we mentioned, we'll get to New Japan in a little bit, but with AEW, we got 9 matches this weekend. And Peapod and I already have our picks in and just updated standings for wrestling. Bear has 18. I have 17. Parrot has 15. Unbelievable. Peapod has 12. Dub has 10. And Cody with his big 8. Good job, Cody.
Doing what I can, man.
I
Guys
know
are
you do,
working
buddy.
on me.
Saving the world one wrestling pick at a time.
You got this, Cody. We all have the faith in you to do a good job. Don't we? Cody, do you think
Well-
you're going to hit double digits this coming week?
I'll hit double digits this week. But, sometimes when you apply logic to certain situations, it just don't
I don't
make
know.
sense.
I thought the last time we did an AEW paper, you got like 1. You went like against the grain of everything on purpose. I think it was the end of last year.
Yep. So this week it should be interesting. I'm going to get Parrot's picks too. Picks for AEW, and it is Revolution. So we'll see what Parrot comes back with. I hope he keeps up there. My goal is for him to beat Peapod. That is my goal this year.
Peapod's got to quit RPW if he does that.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially that he's an AEW fan. But we do, of course, WWE and AEW. So first match we got
still
this.
telling people that in public, is he?
He might.
He's an AEW fan?
The motherfucking Shiv has
Nah.
arrived just in time for wrestling. As soon as his audio connects, we'll give him time. So hey, Cody, you know what I'm going to do this week? I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to let you tell us what the matches are for AEW this week.
Oh man, listen. All right, look. What is this? Revolution? Is that what they call it? Revolution?
Yep, AEW Revolution.
All right. Well, I don't know if this is going to be the match order. It looks like it might be. Especially if that's the first match. It probably is the first match since that's a match that probably would have been on AEW Dark if it wasn't for the fact that the black lady had the Hoes Championship. Jade Cargill with Smart Mark Sterling versus Ty Conti. They say that's the home record. They say that's the one that broke up Sammy Guevara and that funny looking girl that he proposed to on TV. That put her in that awkward ass situation with that public proposal.
Well, this match is for the AEW TBS Championship, so it's got to mean something, right?
For the Hoes title. That's right. For the Hoes Championship.
Well, with that, I guess we won't do this to Brandon. We won't make him pick yet. But
I was gonna say, if any man that proposes to a female in public knows that she probably gonna leave him anyway at some point in time before the wedding. So that's probably why he did that. That way he could say because he's probably piping Ty Conti anyway. So, he did that. So be like, all right, look, everybody probably on the scent. They probably know I'm piping her down. So let me go ahead and propose to my girlfriend in public. That way she ain't got no choice but to say yes. And then everybody gonna think we gonna get married. So then when she break up with me, nobody will know the difference.
Oh,
I don't give a shit what the true story is. That's my story now. That's the
Hell
one.
yeah,
That's the one
man.
I believe. That is perfect.
You just wait and see. You just wait. Summer coming up, ballparks and everything gonna be open, and it's gonna be somebody at the Mud Hens game, and they're gonna propose to their girl out on the rooftop at Hensville, and she gonna say yeah, because her face gonna be plastered on that big ass screen out there in high def, knowing good and hell well she don't want to be with that dude.
At least some baseball is getting played this year.
Holy shit!
Granted, it's for minimum wage, but it's still gonna be played.
God,
What do you? They gonna get. Then they gonna get the little buffet or whatever, a couple coupons for the buffet at the Hinsville, and which actually is a good buffet. I former season ticket holder. It's a good buffet, man. It's worth the money.
Didn't you have a seat next to your cousin or your brother-in-law or what was that?
Yeah, it was on the aisle.
You had two seats next to him, right?
Oh,
yeah, it was on the aisle, so he could sit in the steps. That's the only way he could fit.
By the way, as we're talking about his quote unquote brother-in-law, Shiv will appreciate this since he's here. Shiv, the brother-in-law, if you remember him, is good old Big Rich, our buffet friend.
Yeah, because we had to put him in the handicap seats because they didn't know which way he was handicapped. They was like, is it physical or mental? And I said, well, look at it. I mean, you tell me.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yeah, I mean, they asked me. I said C. And they said, wait, is something else than that? I said, no, I speak Spanish part-time.
That dude is so fucking big that they call the seatbelt extender the rich kid.
Oh my God, poor dude.
Every time he turned around is his birthday.
Jesus.
On Mars. Hey, so I want to let you know I disagree with you on the maybe it was a Hinsville thing, maybe it was a Mud Hens thing. I used to do our union banquet down at Fifth Third Field, and they would charge me like $5 a head for fucking hot dogs and potato chips. You know, like $5 like a piece. I was spending like $25-$30 a person to get a cookie, chips, choice of hamburger and hot dog, and then like a can of pop. I'm not kidding. $25-$30 a head a person.
Yeah, but old Dick ain't in your union, is he? Because if so, I can see why they charge you that much.
No.
I was gonna say that's a lot of hot dogs you eating.
Right. Hungry richos. Yeah.
Jesus. So we were trying to make a pick.
Does he listen to the show?
I don't care. I hope he does.
Okay.
They probably don't. The
AirPods
probably don't fit in there. Yeah.
He wouldn't know we were talking about him anyways.
Oh my gosh.
You know, you get out of the bed. That's how they came up with New Balances.
I had to step away for a second. Oh my goodness. Because
So
you know who you're talking about. It's just like,
whew. Yeah, it's bad. Well, you know,
Oh, fuck that dude.
it's your brother-in-law.
Yeah,
Fuck him. I don't care. Fuck him. I told you.
Wait.
Really.
What's the relationship? Are you guys cousins or is he your brother-in-law?
By
No,
marriage.
Yeah, no, it's brother-in-law on the show.
Yeah.
But it's
If he really
cousins by
was-
marriage.
If he really was, I'd have been put my hands on him by now.
But I wouldn't have 5 of my very good friends here today, you being one of them, Cody, if it wasn't for Rich. I wouldn't have met you otherwise. And you wouldn't have met all of us
Had to
otherwise.
get through
Everybody
him.
else.
I know, man.
You had to get through him for
I
what?
know, by the time that's how I got to know everybody, to get through him. A little
So
bit more hair,
If
a little bit
it
younger.
wasn't for Rich, I wouldn't have learned how quickly you can go through money at a blackjack table. It's a valuable lesson.
Damn, they
And-
serve food at the blackjack tables now? Is it like a Sonic delivery and they come in on the roller skates and bring you that with your chips?
no, dude, he
Or
calls
did he just
DoorDash.
confuse?
The drink lady comes by. And he's like, "Hey, just give me whatever you got in the kitchen. That'd be fine."
Yeah. Or did he
Listen,
confuse
right?
chips with chips?
Gary,
Like, no, you gotta pay for these chips. These don't come in a bag. You gotta pay for these. You gotta buy these.
What, Dub?
when you guys were on that show, when you guys were doing the show, what did he ask you?
Yeah, so I was gonna share this story because Shiv was with me. We were working. What was it? Alice Cooper at the casino, right? Or Motley
Yeah.
Crue or something? Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper up at Soaring Eagle with Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson, that's right. So we're checking out, we're counting out with the crew, you know, the people that give us the shirts, the guys that work for the bands, and Rich comes up and asks the building after we're trying to check out with the building now that we have our counts. He turns and says, hey, can I get 2 comped buffets? Asked not one. He asked for 2. So what it pissed Robbie off, who was our boss, pissed him off enough that he took part of his pay, gave it to me and Shiv, and said, never bring him again. And he hasn't worked a show since.
You know, and knowing him since, 19 years.
Yep.
I wouldn't put it past him.
No.
You know that's why he got all them guns, so he can take a bite out of crime.
Jeez. Yeah,
That's why he got all them guns.
Yeah, he's always, I got no money. I was like, either he lost it at a table or he bought a new gun. He has a lot of guns.
Yeah, he probably ate it all too. Well, you gotta alter the damn trigger to get his finger to fit in there. So that's a lot of steel and extra metal you gotta use, man. Listen.
So I think you should get him on the show sometime, but instead of doing the show over Zoom, you're just gonna have to do it over Google Earth, okay? Too far?
That's probably
Maybe.
his
How far does it zoom out?
That's what his tailor said. He had needed a last time he needed a suit.
Oh, jeez.
What's your waist size, son? Too far.
Oh, well, now that Kode has gone and shamed everybody that is overweight, thank you,
You know
Kode.
why? No, not everybody.
Edit
Just
all
him.
of this out. You can edit all of this out.
No,
Gary.
I didn't say
Nah.
I never said everybody. I said just him. Yeah. Hopefully he don't wear like more than one color. That's probably why the kids don't have the little parachute game at the schools no more. Remember the parachute thing in gym class, man? Everybody run under, grab a couple Nerf balls, run back out. He got older and started needing clothes to fit. And sometimes sacrifices got to be made for the greater good.
My favorite thing about all this, and nobody can see us, is how often you just look each way. It's like he's going to come around to you. You're just looking around for him, trying to see.
Hell,
all
I
of
hear
it.
him coming. Shit,
Yeah,
long as
one
the
thing
lights
that
don't
he's
go
not
out.
going to do is sneak up on you.
right.
It's not like Rick's a ninja. Rich the ninja. Rinja.
Only
Oh.
way you know you coming is either you see an eclipse or you hear the footsteps or you just hear, hey. Friggin' some wheezing. That's probably what you hear first.
Or some crunch from chips.
Right? Friggin' wide awake snoring and shit.
Over the Line is going to be making a donation to the Atkins diet after the show. So
He tried that, and that's why there was that pork shortage that we had.
all right. So I should have never let you make the picks. And
We didn't even get a pick.
we haven't even started.
Well, I was just trying to buy time for Shiv to get in.
All right. Well, here go.
Wait,
Shiv.
I don't want to make any picks on fake wrestling. I don't understand how that's even a thing.
It's not fake, goddammit. But we do need to get your golf pick this week. You got a golf pick for us this week?
Yeah, I think I was going to go with Dale Jarrett.
Great pick. That is a great pick.
And then what about NASCAR?
Chase Wigglethorpe. Actually, I will go with Chase Elliott.
Great pick.
And then golf, you probably don't have anything legit, do you?
No, I haven't even looked. I like Rory because I always like Rory.
There you go.
Even though he always
can take him.
disappoints me. All right.
You can take him because that means that you, Brandon, and Bear all have Rory this week.
Okay.
So hopefully he makes it.
Now you're gonna win.
Yeah, now he's gonna win for sure.
Better.
All right.
Oh, I'm the kiss of death, dude.
Well,
Like, everything was looking really good, and then Shiv picked him, and now he didn't even make the fucking cut.
That might happen.
He didn't make it to the course. He got caught up at the buffet. Shit.
Oh, all right, Cody, give us this first match again.
All right.
Short form this time.
Holy shit. I'm looking at this thing. Oh my God. You know what? This is the AEW Dark Dedication match. Jade Cargill with Smart Mark Sterling versus Ty Conti for the AEW TBS Championship.
All right, Dub,
Dude,
what do you
she's
got?
the only black on the whole show. Ain't this
Keith Lee.
bitch? God damn, they said fuck.
Keith
fuck
Lee's
Black
on
History
there.
Month. Where?
He's right here.
Oh, so two. Oh, equality at its best. We got one black male, one black female.
That's why they push this pay-per-view to March.
That's what it is.
Oh,
Tony
geez.
Khan was like, God damn, I got one of each. What more you want?
Dub, who you picking?
I got a brown guy in Sammy Guevara.
Andrade too.
Yeah. Jeez.
Champion to retain.
That's why this pay-per-view the first week of March.
Jade to retain. Bear.
Jade.
I also have Jade. Parrot has Ty Conti. Cody.
Give me Jade.
Peapod. Go ahead.
Women's History Month at least.
Peapod has Jade and Shiv and Brandon.
Go ahead, B.
Well, if Jake took Ty, then I'm gonna go with Jade.
Shiv.
I can't argue with that logic. How many fucking people are picking on the show? There's like 15 picks in.
Well, we Parrot's he's still a celebrity stat guy, and then Peapod's always in our wrestling picks, so we got to have Peapod in there. He and I tied last year. He had it for the last 4 months, and then I caught him on the last pay-per-view. I was 2 behind and caught him to tie. So he's still there. Next match. What do we got, Cody?
We have. That's right. Whatever the Matt Hardy. I'm kind of Colonel Sanders, but not really Colonel Sanders, because I don't want it to make it that obvious that I look like I own minorities. Hardy office is Matt Hardy, Andre Elidolo, and Isaiah Cassidy against Sammy Guevara, Sting, and Darby Allin in a 6-man tornado tag team spot fest.
Well, since you called him Andrade.
That's Andre.
All right, Dub.
Matt Hardy own him too now. He Andre.
Jesus Christ. Dub.
Give me Darby, Sting, and Sammy.
All right, Bear.
No, I'll go SSD.
Yep, same here. Parrot is taking AHFO, homie from Orlando. And Cody.
I'm gonna go with Sammy, Sting, and Darby with what you call it? Who's what's the dude? That's Isaiah Cassidy taking the pin, because somebody. If you ain't down with the Brown, you gotta lay down, Jack.
B.
Sammy, Sting, and Darby.
Shiv.
How about from now on with wrestling, whatever B says is also my pick. Trying to drive home and not hit a deer.
Okay. All right. Next
Don't
match.
be surprised if Matt Hardy come out with like a white linen suit with a big old like sun hat. Might even be on a horse too.
Looking like the White Dragon.
He might come out. Well, I don't know. They got Adam Page to come out on the horse. So,
Jesus.
He what you call it. Anyway, Jurassic Park Express, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus against Red Dragon, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly versus TBD for the AEW World Tag Team Championships.
And so
my
these
favorite tag team is TBD.
and Jungle Boy, I don't know if Shiv or B know, but that is Luke Perry's kid. R.I.P.
Oh yeah.
All right, Dub.
Obviously, the charisma died with him.
Yeah. This is unfortunately true. Dub? Dub? Jurassic. Bear?
Give me TBD.
All right.
Christian's gonna he's gonna turn on Jurassic.
All right. Red Dragon for Jake. Jurassic for me. Cody.
Did any tag teams get released lately?
No.
I didn't think so.
It'll probably be Cody Rhodes or something will come back.
Oh God.
Cesaro.
Probably.
Yeah, Cesaro.
With you.
Yeah.
It'll be Cody Rhodes and Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes and Stardust.
Yeah. Be Cody Rhodes and Uncle Cody, because you know he got that black baby. You know.
Jesus. So
I'm gonna come out.
You're gonna come out. Who are you legitimately taking?
Dude, I'm gonna take Red Dragon. So they're probably gonna start up this Red Dragon Young Bucks feud that nobody is asking for, and drag that out to the next PPV.
All right, and Peapod took Jurassic Express. B, you're making the picks for you guys.
I think Bear's got the right idea. I'm gonna go TBD.
Nice.
Just caution to the wind.
We'll see who TBD ends up being. All right, Cody.
All right, we got a singles match with Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley, which could possibly be the Bryan Danielson farewell match, seeing as Jon Moxley's fresh out the pen, so to speak, and his hands might be a little shaky.
All right. And this is for nothing. So, Dub.
Me Moxley.
Bear.
Yeah, I'm going with Moxley too.
Parrot also took Moxley. I'm taking Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson. Cody.
Man, I'm trying to think how they would make Moxley lose, since he wants to, bleed all over the place. I'm gonna go with Bryan Danielson. He gonna figure it out somehow.
Peapod also took Bryan Danielson. And B, who you got?
We'll go with Bryan Danielson too.
All right.
He'll get some bullshit where he'll try to make him tap and Moxley will pass out probably.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Back to you, Cody.
Okay.
Oh boy.
A singles grudge match. The bowling alley brawl with old manager Dottie, Chris Jericho, with Jake Hager versus old plumber Eddie Kingston with Santana and Ortiz.
Dub.
The Marlboro Massacre.
Take the guy that just got ab implants, Chris Jericho.
Is that what that is?
That's apparently what's going on here.
Bear.
Yeah, I'm going with Jericho also. Santana and Ortiz will come back to Jericho and they'll turn on Kingston or some dumb shit probably.
Well, see, here was my thinking. One of two things is going to happen. Either A, Jericho's going to win, obviously, or B, Eddie's going to win. But here's what's going to happen. They're going to kick the shit out of Jericho some way. So I can see Jericho winning and Jake Hager turning on him because Jericho's about to go on tour. So tour starts at the end of this month. I think he might win and just get the shit kicked out of him. But I'm going to go with Eddie here. I think Eddie wins, sends off Jericho because Jericho's going on tour. Cody?
Yeah, I'm going with Eddie Kingston, man. He's gonna figure out a way to fix that old cigarette machine in the back of the bowling alley, and he gonna figure out that old Dot been stealing his money and overcharging him for them cigarettes, and so he gonna beat the shit out of him, and hit her with a couple bowling shoes and everything, And that's going to be Chris Jericho's way, as usual, before he goes on tour to look like the babyface, even though he sucks the wind out of everybody's sails.
So Jericho did say, he made a comment back to, what people said about him getting ab implants. He said, that is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. Keep reaching. I was like, all right.
Obviously, he's never heard his own music.
Come on, man. The
everybody sings my songs, but we make the lyrics postable and readily available in the arenas. But everybody sings my song because they know it.
Nobody sings it. They only know the chorus.
No, that's what they do, right? Like they have like a QR code or something that people can scan, and you can read the lyrics off your phone. That's why everybody got their phones in their hand on TV. They're not taking videos. Like they're reading the lyrics.
They're reading.
Yeah, like they're reading the lyrics.
B, what do you got?
Well, because I know that, I'm going to go with Eddie.
There we go. All right, next match, Kode.
All right. We have the Face of the Revolution ladder match for a future AEW TNT championship match, aka take the white dude because ain't none of these minorities winning. We got Keith Lee versus Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Ricky Starks versus Orange Cassidy versus TBD.
All right, Dub.
Give me TBD because I think that's going to be Cesaro.
Well, he's still got to, go through. Well, his contract ended, right? So he doesn't have
he's good.
Yeah,
he's good to go. Yeah, that's a
Yep.
good pick, man. That would be awesome to see. But they would probably waste him too.
Probably.
All right, Bear.
I'm gonna go Keith. Can't have him fucking lose his match.
They ain't putting that big ass dude on that ladder.
In a TNT match
Right.
against Sammy Guevara. Keith Lee for Parrott. I'm going to go Orange Cassidy here. Cody?
I'm going with Wardlow since he's like the whitest dude in the match.
That is also what Peapod is doing. And B?
Oh, shit. Let's go with Keith Lee.
There we go. Kode. On to the next one.
All right. Possibly match of the night here, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, with Rebel and Jamie Hayter versus Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's World Championship.
All right. Dub, what do you got?
Give me the dentist.
Oh, yeah. By the way, B, Dr. Britt Baker is a legit dentist.
Nice.
So she does that all week long and just wrestles on Wednesday because they do Wednesday. Like their Friday show is also recorded on Wednesday.
She needs to spend some time in that ring instead of in that office, dude.
Yep. Bear?
I'm going with Thunder Rosa here.
Yeah. So is Parrot. So am I. And so is Peapod. Cody?
Yeah, man. Give me the real wrestler, Thunder Rosa.
B?
I'm going to have to go with the crowd. We'll go with Thunder.
All right. Here we go. Next match, Cody.
All right, man. We have a dog collar match. CM Punk versus MJF.
What'd you think before we make these picks? What'd you think of that whole segment last week? Because he legit did say all that shit in 2015. He even brought on the tears.
I mean, it was all right. I mean, it falls right into that AEW nerd crowd, though. Because, like, the same dudes that sit around and watch AEW, same ones buying all them damn extra comic books are like the obscure superheroes wanting to know their origin stories and shit. So, that fit right in with that. So, I mean, it was still a good promo. I mean, it's probably something they could have done months ago instead of now to try to keep the feud going. I think right promo, wrong time.
Do you
That's
think,
just me, though.
Would you consider MJF in the top 3 of current heels in the business?
Oh, for sure.
Number 1.
If not one,
too.
yeah. If not number 1. I mean, he's probably the only legit heel out there that can get people to actually not like him. I mean, I'd knock him down because he kind of goes the cheap heat route, but nobody really does that anymore. So, I mean, to me that would bump him down to like 2. But then if you ask me who number 1 would be, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. Maybe Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Thunderdome Rome. Would you consider at this point Brock being one of the biggest baby faces because of how they use him?
Yeah, because of how they're using him right now.
He's being him. Like,
yeah,
I watched
he's just
him
being himself.
I watched him on that show, on Pat McAfee's show, which was just some wild shit. And yeah, man, that's definitely, he's being him now, which is cool. He's like, finally, Vince has just let me do what I want to do, which is be me.
Well, I mean, I'd be that happy too if I was getting paid
Oh God,
like
yes.
$12 million to wrestle one day a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know they just re-signed AJ Styles $3 million a year, which was big. So he's up there in like, he's probably what, third highest paid guy, Roman and Brock being top.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
I don't know where Orton fits in at, but I'm sure. Yeah.
He's probably getting close to the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably getting the same Orton money. Edge is probably getting the same.
Right.
Yeah, I think Miz is up there too, actually, in that tier. He's getting paid.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yep.
You know, they give him a TV show.
Yep.
So, but I mean, imagine being Brock Lesnar. You know how happy you would be when all you got to do, you got to fly in for one day, basically one day of work. You don't even have to take a bump or anything. You just got to come out, act goofy for about 15 minutes, hop back on the plane, go home to Sable, spend the week out there, shoot a couple bears.
Yeah, we talked about
F5 a couple bears.
Yeah, we talked
He
about
can shoot him.
that.
He just goes out there F5.
He's got fucking 10,000 acres and farms 5,000 of them, and it's in Canada. 10,000 acres, farms 5,000 of them. He trained to be a butcher. That's when he got that whole ponytail and everything. Trained to be a butcher with the old Butcher Brothers here in Ohio. Trained with them, and now he's got a butcher shop in his property. And so he does that shit himself. I actually bought his seasoning. It's actually, I was like, oh, maybe it is legit and good. And I knew the Butcher Brothers had some good shit, and it's pretty goddamn good on steak, everything else.
I know he had a butcher shop.
Yeah, he was talking about that on the show.
Anybody seen Mark Merrow?
No. He might have got F5 in that butcher shop. He might be gone. He might be gone. I did give Shiv. Shiv, were you able to try any of that seasoning yet? The Brock Lesnar blend?
No, not yet.
Yeah. B, if you like seasoning, I'll get you some. I bought several of them. Got some for the boys too. So whenever I see him, I'll see Kode and hopefully Saturday. Dub, I'll see, next year, and Bear, I'll see in the next couple months. So see what happens. So this pick, Dub, Punk or MJF?
Back to the whole MJF. I mean, you're a true heel when you can flip off a 9-year-old girl. So, but yeah, give me MJF.
All right, Bear.
Yeah, I'm going MJF.
Me and Parrot are going with Punk. So is Peapod. Kode.
Man, I'm gonna go with MJF. They're probably gonna be some shenanigans somehow. I'm gonna go MJF.
And B.
We'll go Punk.
All right, split right down the middle, which is pretty much what this one is. Last match of the night.
All right, last match of the night. The most unnecessary match of the night. The who is the belt bigger than championship match between Adam Page and Adam Cole.
All right, Dub.
Give me Hangman.
All right, Bear.
Taking Adam.
Which one?
Exactly. I will. Either way. No, I'm taking Hangman.
All right, and Adam Cole for Parrot. Hangman Adam Page for me. Hangman Adam Page for Peapod. Kode.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Adam Page since he's the only Adam in actual shape.
B.
Well, if Jake's the only one picking Adam Cole.
Hmm.
Writings on the wall. Let's
Yeah.
go with the Hangman.
I wish you could see the meme. There's a meme because when he came out, I joked with the guys we were doing a show when he came out one time and grabbed the title. I'm like, that fucking title is bigger than Adam Cole. And then Bear, I think, was the one that sent the meme. Somebody made a meme of this giant belt that's as big as Adam Cole. But I was like, that's not too far from the truth, though. That is pretty damn big. So, Bear, we can jump over into the updated standings for trivia.
Up really quick.
No problem.
Updated
You know,
trivia
if you didn't know any better, you would think Adam Cole was the teacher and Adam Page was the wrestler full time.
This is true.
You seen them both with their shirt off.
Go ahead, Bear.
Your updated standings. Gray with 51, Kode with 19, myself with 28, Dub with 34, and Parrot with 6.
So we might get Shiv and B on the board. So for this one, Shiv and B, there is a little chat box. And what we do is we put our answer in the chat box, and then I'll call 3, 2, 1, go, and we hit enter on our answer. And it's simple as that. So there should be a chat box for you guys on the bottom or side or somewhere near.
Yep.
All right, here we go. First question. Over the past 100 years in MLB, which player won the most batting titles? 3 points.
Hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't see the chat box.
This should be at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, it should be at the bottom. Hover over it.
What
should
is
show up.
I guess what would they what's a batting title consider? Are we talking average? Is that the batting title?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It's not like Triple Crown, so just average. Okay.
Yeah.
And you can see his question, right? For reference.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So most batting titles in several years of history. Last 100 years. All right. Everybody ready?
I'm right.
All right. We'll go with that. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. So Donnie Baseball, Hank Aaron, Ted Williams, Tony Gwynn, Pete Rose, Hank Aaron. So Hank Aaron, it's funny that you guys both said Hank Aaron, our guest here.
Yeah, pure guess.
It's going to probably be somebody old as shit. Or probably dead at this point.
Was Ted Williams even playing 100 years ago?
In his head.
Tony
still-
Gwynn.
wow.
Who said Tony Gwynn? Dub. There we go.
Nice job.
3 points for Dub. Only Ty Cobb is more with 12. But those
Okay.
were more than 100 years ago.
He's
I
a
was thinking that
racist.
guy, but I was like, nah, that's more.
Yeah, we can't talk about Cobb the Klansman.
All right. For wrestling, no wrestling question this week. Instead, we have a special bonus question for the awesome grown-ups worth 3 points. Paul Walker of Fast and Furious fame
Shit.
starred in this Disney box office bomb where he plays a surfer dude battling with a disgruntled ex-ranger of a national park. Name the movie. I'm going to say grown-ups only.
Oh, there's no, I could tell you right now, I don't know it.
Yeah, I don't know this one.
Hey,
I watch good movies.
I know of the movie. I know of the movie.
I would say it sounds like something.
Surfer dude battling the.
man, I don't know. Oops.
Can he give us who the disgruntled ex-ranger of the park was?
Grown-ups don't even know it.
It's like, hey, you know what these pop culture guys like to do? They like to watch Disney movies, but only the really bad ones. What the fuck, dude?
I've never seen this movie. I'm going to say it now, but I think I might know the answer.
Oh.
I might be close. I got my answer in.
I don't know.
I'm guessing wrong. I know my.
I'm
answer's
guessing wrong too. Me too.
Oh my.
All right, we ready?
Yep. I don't know.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. Into the blue, Wally, Johnny Tsunami, Surf Ninjas.
I was just going with the whole, Disney microaggression racism.
I'm thinking it's blue.
Deal.
It's blue something.
Into what? Blue Sea, Deep Blue Sea. Yeah, that was it.
Deep Blue Sea.
A shark ate me.
Meet the Deedles?
What?
I've never heard of that in my life.
Never heard of that.
Well,
Never heard of it.
no. I figured, surfing. I do remember Johnny Tsunami, since Disney thought that only Hawaiians surfed, but like dude was like Filipino or something like that, so which made it like even crazier.
So, right. Just a few things we gotta, because man, this show is a long one, and we had to stretch it so Shiv could get home, and we still got a
so
few
other people could fit in their pants.
Yeah, we spent 20 minutes shaming.
I told you to do the picks and shit without me because I
We
knew I
did.
wouldn't be on. Okay.
Well, we had that was first, and that usually takes the longest. With wrestling, WWE and A&E now have they're going to do 35 new episodes of the biography WWE Legends. Doing that again.
How many?
35 or no. Sorry, 35 new episodes. Yeah, of biography WWE Legends. They're going to do
There ain't
20.
that many damn people
Right.
want to know about.
24 new episodes of the memorabilia themed series Most Wanted Treasures.
That's cool though. That's a good show.
40 hours of WWE Rivals, working title, which will tell stories behind the biggest clashes in WWE history, both in and out of the ring.
So they're gonna take the one show that's already on the network and just send the tapes over to A&E.
Yeah, or borrow from Dark Side of the Ring. That's what they're going to do. We do
The
have to
first
mention
5 episodes.
Go
The
ahead.
first 5 episodes of that biography: Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, Stephanie McMahon Helmsley,
Linda McMahon.
Triple H, and everybody else.
we do got to mention that former UFC and WWE wrestler Cain Velasquez got arrested and charged with murder today. So that's awesome.
Attempted murder.
Attempted murder, you're right. Oh, fun fact, by the way, I learned this today. So with Social Security, there was a woman that I don't know when this happened. This was years ago. But what happened was a woman had purposely drove back and forth over her husband several times, killed him, and went to jail, got out, went straight to Social Security, asked for a survivor's benefit, and they could not say no because it wasn't murder. It was vehicular manslaughter. So she got the survivor benefit for the husband she killed.
That's a smart woman right there.
Wild shit. UFC 272 is this weekend, and I know, Barry, you mentioned you got that card there.
Yep. Yes, I do.
What do we got this week?
We'll just go with the top card here. Your main event's Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal, rooting for a double knockout there. Your co-main event is Rafael dos Anjos, which thought for a second that maybe off the card. I can't remember who he was fighting, but ended up having COVID, so I had to pull out. So he's doing a catch weight at 160 with Renato. What the hell is his name? Renato Moicano, something like that. 4-day notice, he's taking it. So
Wow.
I would expect a Dos Anjos win since he's had a full camp. Edson Barboza and Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell with the best nickname probably in UFC, Thug Nasty, for a little white dude. Nothing better than that. Kevin Holland versus Alex Oliveira, and then Sergey Spivak versus the woman beater Greg Hardy.
You know that dude's old Thug Nasty's knockout punch, call it the far right.
And to wrap up, I can't even go anymore.
The gentrification guillotine.
Jesus. Last thing we got to end with is the state of the week. So we got Maine is our state of the week. It's the only state that shares its borders with only one other U.S. state. Pretty interesting. They have a peak named after a car, Cadillac Mountain. Never knew that.
Sound like where a lot of babies get made in Maine.
Cadillac Mountain. 90% of the country's lobster supply comes from Maine. So 90% of your lobsters are from there if you like lobsters. Maine is the single largest producer of blueberries in the U.S. Donut holes were invented in Maine. The Bean Boot outside of LL Bean in Freeport has an actual size, probably Shaq. The country's second coldest state in the spring. Obviously, number one would be Alaska. And the origin of this state's name is unclear, which is a boring ass fact about Maine.
You know that there's more coastline in Maine than there is in California?
Really?
More mileage of coastline in Maine than in California.
I did not know that.
I think that's true for Michigan as well.
Very likely.
Yeah.
They that's kind of wild. Just think about, anybody know the capital of Maine?
Isn't it Bangor?
No, not Burlington.
It's Augusta.
Bangor is a city. Yeah, it is Augusta.
Anytime you can work Bangor into a conversation, you fucking do it.
That's where Cadillac Mountain is. You banger at Cadillac Mountain.
They said the Vikings discovered Maine 1,000 years ago.
Yep.
The University of Maine has a lobster institute that is dedicated to learning more about lobsters.
What's there to know about them? You pull them out of the water, throw them in some hot water, and squeeze a little lemon on it, maybe some butter, and you call it a day. I know a guy that can tell us everything you need to know about lobster.
Maine is the only state with a one-syllable name. The state bird is a chickadee.
China, the Chinese chicken.
Yes.
Your brain stops clicking. Watching X-Files with the lights on.
And the last thing here, the Portland headlight was commissioned by George Washington. So that's all we got about Maine. So we're going to end the show so we can get into our second show, which is Sunday, all with the grown-ups. We're going to play some games and have a good time. So thanks to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter and Instagram at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Work Clothing, Crandall's Quality Landscaping, Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com, and of course, Sparty Steve. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Good night, Maine.
See you.
Anger.
I used to train with old Thug Nasty back in the day. He got a killer ass cross kick that he jumps and called the white flight.